Oh, welcome back to Dishonored. We have completed the zone, that is the Arnaka docks and so forth, and it is time to head out to the next mission, which is the Addermire Institute. So we didn't completely up in the corner because 3 bodies were detected, but we played both mercifully and ghostly. Bodies was killed and we were never detected. We got all the runes, all of the outsider shrines, all of the Bonecharms. Not all of the money, but close to it. 4 out of 4 paintings, 2 out of 2 blueprints. And the one thing that we didn't do that probably means we didn't get all the coins is loot the black market. But I never do that because that means the black markets, I think they shut down, or yeah, it becomes problematic. The later missions.
The Addermire Institute of Infectious Disease. Alexandria Hypatia, chief alchemist. Once it was a solarium for recuperating aristocrats. Now it's a place of alchemical study. The crown killer's taking lives in my name and has to be stopped. It's my hope that Hypatia can explain. They say she's brilliant and altruistic. Well respected across Zirconos.
A bit interesting that it was daylight when we left, and this trip isn't really that long. Now suddenly it's late evening or even nighttime. So here we are, Addermire Institute.
Lieutenant Mikos, report to the duty officer as soon as you've finished your current patrol.
Okay, so one of the secrets here at Addermire is down in the ocean ship. So let's gently jump down here and find a Bonecharm over in that boat. I can target it, that is. Answer, not something we need. Then we'll jump down into the water. Oh, come on. Better. Can we swim? To the boat. Find a red shoulder route. Some coins out. Swim back in here. Get back up to land.
I miss being dry and warm.
Yeah, that's probably one of the benefits of being an Empress. Let's head out there.
Should we check it out?
Nah. I'm just making sure it's still in order, I guess. Nobody comes around anymore.
Over
You
here.
never know when the Duke's gonna send someone out here to check on things. It's odd.
Time to link.
He keeps an eye on Addermire.
Yeah, there's definitely something going on here. After last night, I'm sure of that. I saw something. Whatever I saw, it didn't move like a person.
Before I got transferred to Addermire, I saw one of the Crown Killer crime scenes. Whoever tore that old couple apart, they were enjoying it.
So what do you think, then?
I don't know. Coming back at dawn, smudges of blood on the windows. I don't know what to think. Maybe the Duke found some new bear or ape from Pandysia. Keeps me up at night just thinking about it.
You are leaving, are you? Well, I will use that to my advantage. I like that sound. Link thing works. Passes out. Carry him behind here. This place definitely has seen better days, that's for Well, there is a way in down there if you want to take the low route. I've never taken that route. And as usual, I'd prefer not to take the routes that goes down. Higher routes. Okay, I think it is sundown. That looks menacing. Going on over there.
He says keep alert, and I says I am alert. I've been alert.
My 7-year-old
says,
broke
yeah,
a leg
this time I
carrying
really
water
mean
down
it.
to the miners. And my 3-year-old has been coughing dust for weeks. His skin is so pale. He's gray. I could bring them here.
I am very sorry, but there's nothing I can do.
Handling.
Dr. Hypatia doesn't accept patients anymore, and the Institute is under the Grand Guard Authority. Apparently, you can't be trusted to do your job without creating problems.
Please.
Maybe I should just
I
work
can't
double
lose another
shift.
child. Where is Dr. Hypatia?
Listen to him tell me about
Lock
how
her
good
up
it was
until
of the
further
Duke's father.
notice.
What? No! My children need me! Let me go!
I feel so bad. I haven't seen the kid.
Quick, nice and easy. Though I'm not sure about the civilian there. Oh, she's unconscious as well. Oh yeah, I'm not complaining about that. Sleep darts. That's useful to know that we have some sleep darts down here. There's an unfinished letter to Captain Ramirez. Captain Ramirez, the squad got together and decided not to kill the lab dogs like you ordered. I know it's too late for them and all that, and that they'll all die anyways, but even getting close to them is risky. Also, what are we supposed to do with the carcasses? They'll attract blood flies before the next shift is over. Speaking of which, can't the Duke send another crew to flash smoke the bloodfly infestation? It's bigger every day. I know the doctors here use bloodflies to make Addermire solution. Why can't they invent an elixir made from field mice instead? I'm sure it would sell better with a cute little mouse on the label instead of a disgusting insect. Yeah. You know, I don't think that's how doctors work. They probably find their solutions to problems wherever they can. There's a nice painting of the Duke himself, Duke Abel's propositional state.
The Duke of Serkonos.
Let's head on up here and remove this whale oil tank from the ball of light. And we need to explore this little area. Safe code. Some of Dr. Hypatia's older patients are occasionally carrying items that are hard to classify for storage. So I've put them in the office safe, off to the side to the main entryway. The combination is 341. That's a pretty nasty scene. There we go. A combat sleep dart formula, silver ingot and a copper wire.
One of the Crown Killer's playthings.
Right. Letter to Lieutenant Valiente. Dear heart, I keep thinking of what you told me. If it's true, if that's really what you saw, I just can't bring myself to believe it, even though I trust you entirely. I know Duke Luca is a despicable person, but him using that monster for his political agenda? Please, I beg you, don't be rash. I know you want to resign from the Grand Guard, but I fear for your life as long as you're in Addermire. Don't send that letter yet. Don't talk to anybody about what you saw, at least until you come back home and we can discuss it with clearer heads. Please stay safe. I'll be waiting to hear from you. Your Matilda. Well, it would appear that the Crown Killer got a nose into that. Put an effective and rather gruesome stop to that plan. Doesn't appear to be anything else of interest here. Now, can we get all the way up on the top floor? That door is open, so I believe that means that... because there is a guard patrolling over that bridge. I guess that means that the guard has finished his patrol.
Some of the men are asking about the situation here. Why we've got 2 squads assigned to Addermire to watch 1 woman. Oh, are they?
Or maybe he hasn't, which then means that it would be a very good idea to get up here. Because eventually he will come over here. That's a curious sound.
Who opened this door? Maybe the wind or something.
Yeah, you know, the wind.
It's funny to think about, but she could be reading the letter right now. Thinking about me. Right now.
Can you imagine that? Dum-de-dum. We go. How about you take a nice little nap behind here? That doesn't look comfortable, but as long as you're sleeping, I'm fine. Save the game. Doesn't appear to be anything else of interest here. Oh, raw whalebone, that's cool. Since we do have raw whalebone, and I think we have quite a bit of them now, we also have a few bone charms that we can deconstruct and maybe even some runes. Let's first of all save the game, then go into the journal and on the bone charms and craft bone charms. We have 9 runes. I don't think there is any other power that we need. Pull enemies, that is not useful. We might need blink to get a greater blink, but you know, I don't think we need that. I'll keep 7 runes just in case, because there is a particular thing here. Sacrifice a rune to get raw, gain 8 raw whalebone, yes. And sacrifice 1 more, yes. We have 27 whalebone, we need 6. Let's craft a bone charm, and here's the chance of corruption. So, since I'm playing New Game Plus, I have all of the unlocked bone charms from my previous playthrough. That's why I have so many. What we don't have. Yes, we do. Strong arms. We want strong arms 4 times. And then craft. And there we go. We get a crafted bone charm with 4 times strong arms. Now we will save the game. And I don't know if we can make another one. I think it might require... No, it doesn't. Okay, so the next one we want is... Oh, no, no. Void favor. Want void favor 4 times. Let's craft that. And we get another one without being corrupted. It's perfect. And again, let's save the game. And then we want to craft another bone charm with 4 traits. And this time we want spirited 4 times. And craft. And again we're lucky and get a Bonecharm with no corruption. Save the game. And craft the final one. This is rather useless to us. That one will be highly useful later on. Or at least potentially can be. None of these are interesting. Electrical burst is definitely interesting. Then again, so is spirit water. I think we'll go with spirit water for now. And craft. And another. That is excellent. Okay. Now equip Bonecharms. I have bought one upgrade. I also bought a few other upgrades, so we can unequip that one, can unequip that one, and we will keep that one. So in this slot we want to have the strong arms. Second slot will have the void favor. In the third slot we'll have spirited. In the fourth slot we will put in spirit water. Now we do have a few more left. And none of these are interesting at all. So let's go into the crafting and sacrifice every single one of them. This is a few traits. That one is equipped. I think I actually sacrificed one that was equipped now, but... Okay. So, there we go. Now we can strangle things very quickly. Now up here, you need to be careful, because I believe there is a guard trolling somewhere here. I also worry that we might have to take the blink power for achieving what I intend to. First of all, let's get up here. Rune and quite a bit of loot. And we push this button, which will bring the elevator all the way up to us. This is one of the secrets on this level. There we go. And we cut these. And boom. That, of course, alerts the guards, but I'm not too concerned about that. Okay, so now we need to get up on those chimneys. And then we need to get up there. And this is another of the secrets. This little nest up here has a coin and a black Bonecharm in it. 2 coins. The black Bonecharm, those are actually quite useful, and I believe they cannot be crafted either. Okay, so we're at the top of the institute now. We want to get down there, There's a gang of guards over there. Aiming this is not too easy. Okay, I think I have it here. Yes, perfect. I think there should be a guard here somewhere.
I just have to finish my shift. Then I can go home.
Save the
Put my
game.
feet up.
Get over there.
I always get these shifts. I'd bet a week's wages this is the worst assignment.
It's about to get a bit worse. Okay, so the choking is massively quicker now. Let's put this guy in this dumpster. Good night. And head on up here. And over here. Engage the link power.
Let me see. No.
1,
Too far away.
2,
Of course. Otherwise, we might have had a few minutes of excitement. At least we're not down in the mines, I suppose.
3.
We were born to be bored to death, like our
And
parents before us.
have a very nice behind. Good night. Oh, gods. That probably killed him rather substantially, I would say. I will pause the recording because I think that my save game is when I crafted the Bonecharms. I thought I hadn't enabled that. Oh. Well, I'll pause the recording while I redo these things. And here we go. Now they are all happily resting. None of them have anything to loot. We can look through the telescope. There's not really that much to look at, though. That, I believe, is the Duke's residence. That over there is the dust district that we were reading about in the newspaper. Blood of the Abel House, Chapter 4, Introduction. This chapter will focus on Adithia Abel, steward of Colero. With sword in hand, she swept the marshes of raiders, sacrificing her life for Serkonos. We will provide newly uncovered insights into the exploits of Rabinos Abel, who built the ornate wooden bridges of Sagunto. Follow along as we map out the expansions occurring under the Abels, through which trade routes to the other isles were established, bringing riches to the nation-state. Even as waves of settlers continued to join Serkonos from Morley, the Abels balanced growth against Serkonan culture. In later chapters we will detail the times of Theodanis Abel, true son of Serkonos. Brave and benevolent, he united the East and West as no other before him. Even the rowdy people of Bastilion saw loyalty to him. One isle, one Serkonos, united under House Abel. Lastly, we will settle on Luca Abel, who rules today, partaking in feasts and merriments of all kinds, bringing joy to our fair isles. Yeah, I guess this book was written by someone slightly biased, just slightly though. Okay, so 2 guards up there. I believe I can avoid them by going up this way.
You make sure she stays where we want her.
Hypatia never leaves Addermire. Remember that.
Sir, it's just that the other night she went missing, and I still don't see how she got out.
Maybe we're not clear on this, Corporal. In case anyone asks, the good doctor never leaves the grounds unless it's on official business for the Duke. Got it?
I think I understand, sir.
That's good. We always like guards who understand. Orders from Captain Ramirez. Dr. Alexandria Hypatia won't be working in her office today. She will be in the recuperation auditorium instead, which is locked. She is not to be disturbed. If anything urgent comes up, I will leave Dr. Hypatia's key in her office. Another thing, the janitor Hamilton is to remain in disease treatment until I interrogate him and decide on his fate. We've got him locked up in the little plant conservatory there. No one is allowed to speak to him or even enter that room. Captain Ramirez. This is the office of Dr. Hypatia. Let's just take the guards and gently put them here with the plants. I don't think anyone ever goes here except for the guys, but better safe than sorry. Pearl fan, bathing salts. Reagent bottles, and just Addermire. Audiograph.
The blackouts are worse, and my dreams have taken a turn towards the disturbing. Even rest eludes me. Duke Bell seemed overprotective at first, but increasingly, I'm a prisoner in my own lab. The soldiers stationed here leave me alone, but even then I feel like I'm being watched. What really saddens me is the loss of my work. I've always thrived on my connection to the people who need me the most. The workers and their families. Each time I hear there's been an outbreak of some fever or some new condition among the miners, it pains me that I am not with them, working to ease their suffering.
Well, definitely seems like a nice person. Addermire solution. Nice hidden golden ingot there. With the key. Letter from a journalist. Chief Alchemist Alexandria Hypatia. I am writing because I am not permitted to visit you in person, thanks to one of the Duke's new decrees, which now fall on the city as frequently as drops of rain. But I will get to the matter at hand. What is the progress with your research on the latest strain of bloodfly fever? Is there any hope for an improved version of Addermire solution? I'm talking of a remedy that could cure the fever instead of just delaying the symptoms. Have any of your experiments proven effective? If so, when will something be available to the community? As you must know, available stocks of elixirs are dwindling, and people often have to turn to the black market to buy potions at a shocking price. What is your reaction to this situation? Eagerly awaiting your response, Ren Mancini, Karnaka Gazette.
Grand Guard personnel. Anyone caught taking medicinal supplies will be written up and fined.
Alexandria Hypatia.
He certainly is merited. Of reagent bottles, a wash bottle actually. But I think that's it in here. Going up here is potentially a lethal affair. It's a tripwire thing there. We'll disarm these traps. And we'll go visit the private rooms. I don't think there's any guards out here after the take out of those two guards, because the guard that was on his way to leave, conversation ended, he usually goes outside. We prevented him doing that though. Pearl fan. These rooms are rather nice. There is also a shrine to the outsider here. Accessed way.
I so enjoy watching history warp as words pass from the lips of one to the ears of another. Imperfectly formed, half understood, poorly remembered. In the years to come, the story of the Crown Killer will be twisted and bent, hammered like soft metal. By some accounts, a monster that had to be put down. By others, a victim of treachery, preserved because in the end, you found another way. But you'll always remember the truth, won't you? Your truth, at least.
He certainly enjoys talking in bizarre codes. Let's get up on the roof. Why do we have a quest marker for Dr. Hypatia's office? There is something I missed in there, I guess. Something about the Crown Killer. Here we go. Letter from Duke Luca Abel. My marvelous Alexandria Hypatia. Or do those closest call you Alex? How valuable you are to me, to Serconus. What would we do without one of our most prominent natural philosophers? It keeps me awake at night, worrying for your safety. What if some incurable wretch should attack you? Or what if exposure to one of those hideous maladies you come across proves fatal to you? Where would we be then? Who would we turn to? So, you see, that is why I have arranged for the Grand Guard to keep an eye on your officers at Addermire. For now, indulge me. As your Duke, I recognize your value and I am committed to keeping you safe. Most warmly, Luca Abel, Duke of Serconus. Now I believe that... No, there's still a quest marker for this room. But I don't think there's anything else in here. I'm pretty sure there isn't.
Grand Guard personnel, remember, the back dock is restricted.
Janitor's note, Hamilton. Dr. Hypatia, I know you're busy these days with your experiments and all, but since you seem to be in the Duke's good graces, I was thinking maybe you could request extra funding for the old basement. With most of our personnel sacked, I can't deal with the flood, so I just sealed it off for now. That won't do the building any good long term, and anyways, there is still some stuff stored in there from Addermire's old days. Some of it looks valuable. Joe Hamilton.
It's a ship changes and watchtower operations.
Right. Well, we still have a quest marker here, but I think we can just remove that quest marker because I'm pretty certain we have searched these offices for everything that is worth looking for. And with that, I think it is time to end the episode, so thank you all so very much for joining me, and I will see you all next time.